Hey guys, it's RC Upgrades and Reviews, and today we have the review video of the 1/10 scale or 1/8 scale Traxxas Summit.
Yes.
So first we're going to start off with the specifications of the Summit, and then we will move on to how it performs and if you should buy one. And I think you'd be not too surprised about the answer of this. Starting off with the Summit, I'm going to start off with the probably useless things to you guys, such as the LEDs, the LED system in the Summit. It comes with 10 LEDs. There are 6 in the rear, and there are 4 in the front. There are 6 red ones in the rear and 4 white ones in the front, and then you can get an add-on from Traxxas, which I have, which goes on this light bar right here. It gives you 4 LEDs in here, but stock they are just chrome, and they're non-functional. So now on to the more useful stuff to you guys. There is a Titan 775 brushed motor. I don't know what turn it is. It's probably anywhere from 15 to 32. I think it's about 21, I'm not sure. The Traxxas EVX2 waterproof with low voltage detection in this 2012 model.
Holds up to a 4S LiPo.
Or 16.8 volts is the limit on here. 5S is 18 volts something, and 4S is 14 volts, so you can only use 4S. Stock batteries are Traxxas Power Cell 8.4 volt, 3000 milliamp, 7 cell nickel metal hydride packs. It comes with
the hump right here, and 2 of them.
It comes with 2 because it can't power itself with 1.
Yep.
It actually can, but it's not recommended. If you were to plug 1 in and then turn it on, it wouldn't work. So you have to use 2. They have to be fully charged. Runtime is about anywhere from, depending on how you drive it, if you drive it low speed, rock crawling, you're going to get about 20 minutes to a half hour with these 2 batteries. And if you're doing high speed, just all the time, like full throttling all the time, you'll probably get anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So it really just depends on how you drive and driving conditions for the runtime. There are 5 servos total in the Traxxas Summit. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servos. They're all located up at the front bulkhead. The two larger ones right here are the ones for steering. These 2 servos right here are Traxxas 2075 waterproof servos. All the electronics are waterproof. The other 3 are Traxxas 2065. This is the eRevo chassis.
Well, the Revo chassis in general, because it's also shared with the Nitro models, such as the Revo 3.3 and just the Revo, which is not in production anymore.
It has lay-down style shocks with Traxxas orange springs up here. There are 2 little stripes. These are orange springs. The rear ones are yellow springs. You can get stiffer springs if you want this more as a bashing vehicle versus crawling. The articulation on the Summit is
insane.
That much, and then with batteries on it, I'm not going to put them in. It's about, I'm not pushing down, it's about, oh, it's still going. It's about that much. It's crazy, the articulation on this.
Yes. In fact, we had to push the Summit down because the springs were so high. The Summit was in the way of our faces, so
yeah, it has huge. You can actually fit a solo cup, those red solo cups that everyone knows about, underneath one of these. But you can fit one underneath here. So in the battery compartments right here, they are underneath the chassis, so there's no battery compartment anywhere on here. They're actually in the chassis.
Yeah.
And
it comes with these neat little scoops, as you can see here. It basically cools your batteries down and keeps them healthier. Back to the suspension, there are long travel rocker arms. You can get, I think you can get smaller ones if you don't want as much travel. Tires, these are 3.8-inch geode wheels with 7-inch Canyon AT tires. These tires do not have foams in them. They are air-filled. They are very soft and plush. And they balloon quite a bit.
They do balloon if you hold 2 wheels with the differentials unlocked. This does come with a waterproof receiver box, and inside the waterproof receiver box is a 5-channel Traxxas TQI receiver. To go along with the receiver, we have the 4-channel Traxxas TQI with the proportional throttle and steering.
Of course.
The 2-speed transmission switch, which is channel 3, and then channel 4 and 5 are this up here, the differential lock. This is a 3-position switch. The first position is all differentials locked. The middle position is front differentials locked, and the position farthest away from you is all the differentials locked. The Traxxas TQI comes complete with the Traxxas Link setup, which you can tune for this multifunction knob, and also other features which don't use the multifunction knob, such as channel reversing. This multifunction knob can be used for throttle trim, throttle and steering sub trim, all that kind of stuff. And then you can buy the Traxxas TQI dock, so then you can dock your iPhone, get the Traxxas Link app, or get telemetry from your truck for voltage, temperature, RPM, and all in your control, all within your reach.
Which we will hopefully be doing someday.
Now the Traxxas Summit 10 scale does not come with a charger since it comes with 2 batteries. So I would recommend buying a peak detecting charger. I have this Thunder T6 multi-charger. I bought it from hobbyparts.com for $90. And then along with this you need a power supply. This one's a chargery power supply. This charger right here is rated for 14 volts, 25 amps, and 350 watts. So just get a power supply with that much and you'll be fine. Now this charger does not come with Traxxas leads, so for $5 a piece, I bought these 2 power leads, which plug into your charger and plug into your battery. There's 2 of these. Would you like to add anything, Thomas?
Nothing I can think of, really.
The body of the Summit is very well known for its durability of its exo cage. It protects the Lexan very well. It's very flexible, so it's not breaking too soon. I do have a GoPro mount on the hood. This is a very flat surface, so that's a very good place for a GoPro mount if you want to put one on there. It's got new body styling instead of just a plain color. They used to be just absolute plain colors. It was kind of boring, and then they decided to put all these new graphic designs on it, and it looks really cool. There are 4 colors to the body. There are green, red, black, and blue. I got green. How this drives, it does like to flip over a lot.
Yeah.
If you when my driving video goes up, it's probably before this is when it'll go up. It flips over quite a bit. At high speed, since it's so high up, it just flips over all the time.
Yeah. Well, basically at high speed, if you turn, or especially if you turn and you're braking at like any high speed over like 15, you're guaranteed to flip. You can probably get it to do wheelies if you go in reverse like maybe 1 or 2 and then gas it in gear 2. So
yeah, you can. I have definitely done. I had flipped this over 180 degrees before, from reversing and then hitting it forward, because it just does that. It's crazy. These tires are very good off-road. They are a very soft compound. They are a bit sticky. They were very sticky out of the box, but now they're losing their stickiness. Adhesive.
How's the tire wear?
Tire wear. The tread is still very defined on here. The edges around the tread are getting a bit rounder. They were a bit more pointed, but they're starting to get grinded down from on-road driving. These tires, if you're driving this on-road all the time, these tires are just going to shred down bald immediately. These tires are also very thin, so...
And no foams, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, no foams. And if you do drive these on-road, if you shred them down enough, you can actually probably pop a hole in these tires.
The steering servos, personally, they have enough torque, but they seem to not like full lock. Full lock isn't that much, like to the left or right, for example. Yeah. And obviously you can change that with your dual rates with the menu and the controller. But anyway, they're fine.
What he means by full lock is all the differentials locked.
No, I mean full lock, like full lock right, full lock left on the controller.
Okay, never mind. It's just, okay. These steering servos, are definitely underpowered. Even 2 of them. Since these tires are so big and they do have a lot of grip. I definitely have to say they do have a lot of grip. But since they're so big and they have so much grip, once your battery wears down lower than 50%, these wheels just aren't moving until you start driving. They're literally just going to go like this, and then once you start driving, they'll move. I would recommend to upgrade to another waterproof servo like High-Tech. They have a little bit more torque.
And are they metal geared?
They are metal geared. These are plastic geared, so these can strip out at any time, especially these ones, the transmission and differential servos, because they're always putting pressure in one direction or the other, and so they can easily strip out. So crawling, this isn't a solid axle crawler. This is 4-wheel independent suspension, and because of that, it handles high speed very well, and it handles low speed very well. And crawling, since it has so much articulation, like look at that, I can actually put my controller underneath the wheel, and all 4 wheels are still on the ground.
Yeah.
Since it can do that, it can get over very high terrain, but nothing much higher than the underside of your chassis, because if you get stuck on a rock, you're not really getting off of it.
Generally, just bashing, for example, in grass or somewhere, and just driving in general, this is just the most perfect car, because it's kind of everything. It's everything sort of crammed into one car. It's kind of like best of both worlds.
This is an excellent car if you have a bit more money than most people, you want to get into the hobby, but you're not sure where you want to start. Because this can get you into racing, and this can get you into bashing, and this can get you into crawling. It can get you into the 3 biggest categories of it.
And the point is, we're just saying, this wouldn't be the choice of car for you to get into racing because, well,
no.
Look at this.
But it soaks up jumps very, very well.
So this is like a perfect bashing car. And if you want something a bit faster, then maybe look at like an e-Revo brushed.
Or brushless. Yeah, brushless would probably be better since it's a lot faster.
Yeah, and
the Summit, you can be tuned in pretty much any direction. You can put on some different tires, go crawling, and put in a bigger motor. But this motor it's already pulled me in a wagon, so I don't think you need a bigger motor.
Yeah. It's been proven on YouTube that it can push a car, so
it has pushed a 2-ton Buick. This also can be tuned for bashing. You can put in a Model Monster, put in 3S batteries, 2 3S batteries, run them in series, get a, what's it called? A 6S. A 3S in series is a 6S.
Or, of course, a 4S if you're calmer and you don't feel like spending the money.
6S just turns this into pretty much a Savage.
Yes.
Not like an actual Savage.
Command.
Like the HPI Savage. Because just the big tires, the big motor, lots of power.
Yeah.
This is an excellent bashing machine. I've taken this off of jump stock. It gets plenty of air. It's an amazing car.
Yeah, and also for racing, I mean, people do race with this chassis, but generally people would buy the e-Revo for this. But anyway, you can still probably find ways to lower it, and you can get, like he said, different shorter travel little arms and different cantilevers to make this more of a racing car. But
also, one more thing I forgot to add, these do have adjustable turnbuckles on the steering arms, and in the back there are some fixed ones that are not for steering. The shocks are plastic bodied, but they do have metal pistons. I'm pretty sure all shocks have metal pistons. And they have adjustable preload, a lot actually. If you feel like your Summit suspension is sagging, you can adjust this and get some more preload. I just wanted to add that.
Also, we almost forgot, durability for this, any breakages we've had, is first off, he had the rear drive shafts break, and that's pretty unlikely. We can consider that more of a freak accident.
Yeah, I don't actually know how that happened. I think because I was doing too many backflips with it. Because I was on my trampoline. I came back. This was on my trampoline. It was spinning in circles. It was going off the net. It was I was being a little bit too much with this, and I think that's how it broke, just putting too much stress on the back.
Yeah, but generally it's durable. And the two bumpers have broken.
This one's still broken. It's not supposed to do this.
But the rear one is definitely fine. And it's a nice little design they have, because the bumper is very unlikely to break. It's generally this little plastic piece, and that barely costs anything. So
this plastic piece right here actually is meant, it's supposed to save everything else. This can be very annoying and expensive to replace because of the mold, just the curves that it's on. And it's meant to have this simple little piece break rather than having like a shock brake or this front bumper. It's just like
very smart.
It's quite a piece of ingenuity. Fire this up for you guys. I'm actually going to stand up and do this so then you guys can see how bright these lights actually are. They are very bright, not enough to do any daytime or nighttime driving because they point straight ahead, not at the ground. So, powering it on. Right there. That's all the lights. These wouldn't be here if you have a stock Summit, but mine are there. Also, these are the rear lights right here. They have a cool little design. Okay guys, so that was the review of the Traxxas Summit. Many driving videos to come.
Yes.
And that's it, so.
Okay, thanks for watching. Go to our channel. You can see more driving videos of other RC cars and reviews and more. So, hope to see you there. Bye.